Senator Elizabeth Warren of Massachusetts is leading Democratic presidential nomination rival Senator Bernie Sanders for second place in two new primary election polls, in the latest sign that the Vermont senator's standing may be slipping, but in good news for Joe Biden after a recent survey indicated a slide for the frontrunner as well. The former vice president maintains large leads over the Democratic Party's progressive standard-bearers in both new national polls, which were released Wednesday morning. Biden plunges in poll described as an outlier by his campaign surveys, by Suffolk University for USA Today and Quinnipiac University, boost the Biden campaign's argument that another national survey released Monday indicating he is locked in a three-way tie with Warren and Sanders, was an outlier. Biden, the frontrunner in the 2020 Democratic nomination race since even before he declared his candidacy in late April, stood at 32% among likely Democratic primary and caucus voters nationwide in both of Wednesday's surveys. In the USA Today/Suffolk University poll, Biden's standing represented a 2-point rise from a prior poll in June. Warren grabbed second place in that poll, at 14%, up 4 points from June. Sanders dropped 3 points and stood at 12% in the new survey. Senator Kamala Harris of California and South Bend, Indiana, Mayor Pete Buttigieg each registered at 6% in the survey, with tech entrepreneur Andrew Yang at 3%, and Sen. Cory Booker of New Jersey and former Rep. Beto O'Rourke of Texas each at 2%. Former Housing and Urban Development Secretary Julian Castro and Rep. Tim Ryan of Ohio were each at 1%. Everyone else sampled in the poll registered less than 1%. The candidates who did not receive the support of a single one of the 424 likely Democratic voters questioned in the survey included Montana Gov. Steve Bullock, New York City Mayor Bill de Blasio, former Rep. John Delaney of Maryland, and Senators Kirsten Gillibrand of New York and Amy Klobuchar of Minnesota. Meanwhile, the Quinnipiac poll placed Warren at 19% and Sanders at 15%. Harris registered at 7%, with Buttigieg at 5% and Yang at 3%. No one else reached 2% in the Quinnipiac survey. The latest from Fox News on the 2020 presidential campaign release of the two polls came hours before the deadline for White House hopefuls trying to reach the stage at next month's third round of Democratic presidential primary debates. The criteria, set by the Democratic National Committee, are campaign contributions from 130,000 individual donors and reaching 2% in at least 4 qualifying polls. Some candidates have already qualified to make the stage for the third and fourth round of debates. They are Biden, Booker, Buttigieg, Julian Castro, Harris, Klobuchar, Beto O'Rourke, Sanders, Warren, and Yang. Purge begins in 2020 Democratic nomination race. Billionaire environmental and progressive activist Tom Steyer has reached the fundraising threshold, but is one poll short of qualifying. Representative Tulsi Gabbard of Hawaii has also hit the donor threshold and is 2 polls shy of making the cut. Neither reached 2% in either new poll. The Suffolk University poll for USA Today was conducted August 20th to 25th. The sampling error for questions regarding the Democratic primary race is plus or minus 4.76 percentage points. The Quinnipiac University poll was conducted August 21 to 26, with 1,422 registered voters nationwide, including 648 Democrats and independents who said they lean toward the Democratic Party. The sampling error for questions regarding the Democratic primary race is plus or minus 4.6 percentage points. Let's block ads. Why?